Looking back on my 2020 journey on Instagram, I wrote here inside my bullet journal that in the end of January, I had about 4,000 plus followers, and now at the point of filming this, I have about 15,000 followers. So if you do the math, at the span of 1 year, I was able to grow my account by 10,000 followers, which is so crazy, but I'm so grateful. I wish I could say that all of this is because I do all of these things regularly, which I still do, but what if I told you that there could be other reasons contributing to my growth? So in this video, I'm going to be looking through my Instagram account and share with you the honest reasons why I've been able to experience such tremendous growth, and give you some other suggestions of what you can do to grow your Instagram account as well. Hi everyone, I'm Gadis of Made by Mutiara, and welcome back to my channel. I'm a creative calligrapher on Instagram where I do lettering with all things to do with watercolor, chalk lettering, and on my channel I want to share with you all the tips that I use to help me grow my account so that you can grow your Instagram account as well. If you take a look at my social blade, I'll put the screenshot up here. You'll see that there's a huge surge of followers in October, and they went down and they went up again and then up again, and I'm like, what is happening? So I want to share with you what really happened in these periods of time, and hopefully give you an idea that growth will look different from person to person. So this is like my journey that I want to share with you. So I call this the list of things that has happened to me that I did not expect but also helped me to grow my account. So the first thing that helped to boost my growth back when I was a small account at around 2,000 followers was when this crazy post happened. It was the first time I shared me using this filter called the Super Seed filter by Autonomy, and it just exploded. And this happened back in October of 2019. So if you take a look at my social blade, you'll see that in the month of October, I grew by I think 1,300 followers, which is crazy. But before that, in September and August, I was at like 100 followers a month. So this is my definition of viral. It was something that I was like, oh my god, this is so cool, and I shared it, but it just took off, and the explore page picked it up, and weeks after that it was still growing, and I'm like, how in the world? So I cannot tell you how to become viral, but I will say, based on the kind of content that I see on my explore page, it does help to do something that's new, something that looks interesting, something that's unique, something that has never been seen or done before, and at that time filters were brand new. So yeah, I'm grateful that it happened. Also, like, speechless. If you have a creative idea and you have an engaging way of sharing it, then by all means make that video or make that thing, and fingers crossed you have a chance of going viral as well. The next thing that really helped to boost my growth on Instagram was being featured by other Instagram accounts. The first type of feature is by the brands of the art materials that I use. So for example, I got featured by a lot of chalk marker companies that I make use of their chalk markers, some watercolor paint companies that I really like, and of course it's because I tag these brands when I make use of their product. Although I'll say that the statistics will vary from brand to brand depending on how active they are on social media, it still gives me some sort of exposure to the existing audience that they have who already use their brand. Although I have seen the argument online saying like you should not tag these brands because you are giving them free publicity, which is also true to a certain extent. So at the end of the day, it's really up to you. It's a personal preference if you want to tag those brands, but if you do, then there will be a chance, if they see your work and they like it, then they might choose to repost and reshare it on their page. And of course, for most of these posts where I got featured by the brands, I usually just make use of that one product itself. Well, maybe with the exception of the paper if you're doing watercolor painting, but usually, you know, if I want to use chalk markers, I'll tend to stick to one brand of chalk markers for that post itself. The next type of feature that I've been able to experience is by much larger Instagram accounts where they feature art, calligraphy, or lettering artworks. So here are some of the accounts that reshared my work, and they have such a large audience because they do cater to like a more mainstream audience. And the biggest one being posted by 9gag, which is insane because I don't know, that's like a huge account. But I will say, disclaimer, for that 9gag post where they reshared my lettering, I did submit a lettering compilation of my lettering videos to enter this summer fun of video contest to win money, but I didn't win the money, but I did get some exposure from them resharing my video. But for the rest of the features, they were mainly because the original post did really well, and it may be because they found it on their explore page and they wanted to share it. And one thing I've noticed of all of the posts that gets reshared or reposted is that they are all lettering videos. So if you want to know how to make and edit your own lettering video, then you can check out my video up here. There's two of them. One is how to film, one is how to edit. If you want to get started, then definitely go check out those videos. I'll also link them down in the description below. Now, the last type of feature, which is a little bit unique because instead of a repost, I create content for the feature. If you know what I'm talking about, it's the Teacher Takeover series conducted by Surely Simple Challenge. For me personally, Surely Simple Challenge was one of the very first accounts that I followed when I started lettering. I was able to see many of the artists that I really looked up to sharing their content over there. I'm like, that's so cool. And when Arya asked me, I was like, are you serious? Are you sure? Me? So it was really like a bucket list type of like achievement when it really happened. And I must say, it was really when I started making lettering videos. And every single time I had the opportunity to contribute to the Teacher Takeover series, I do experience a surge of new followers for the people who also enjoy lettering, but maybe they don't know that I exist yet. And actually, it's also how I find new accounts to follow. And it's not just the posts that I make for the feature that gets shared, it's also other different types of posts, so I can show my full range of abilities. And recently, Arya asked me again to take part in the Teacher Takeover series, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to ask you something. Can you share with us, or would you mind me sharing on my video? What is a criteria that you're looking for when you select artists to feature? And this was her reply. So technically, there's not exactly a criteria, but yes, she does look for people who make lettering videos as a whole. So if you are interested in being part of the Surely Simple Challenge Teacher Takeover series, then I highly suggest start making lettering videos, start getting better at it, and then it may be you next. The next thing that has helped to boost my account is thankfully something that you can do as well, and that is hosting giveaways. But don't be like me and conduct 3 giveaways in the span of 1 month. It's like, for some reason, I thought it would be a good idea to like do a giveaway for my calligraphy, for my birthday, for the end of my birthday month. So I don't recommend it. Just do 1 per month. If you want. 1 per month sounds like a good rate. But because of the nature of the giveaways, people usually will have to like a post, comment on the post, tag a friend, and also follow your account. So that could be a reason why there was a surge in my Instagram account during July, August period. And if you think about it, when the Instagram algorithm like processes like how well this post has done, what I realized happened is that the subsequent posts that follow this giveaway post tend to also do well. But yeah, if you're thinking of growing your account, then maybe consider conducting a giveaway every now and then. And the last thing that has helped to boost my Instagram following was my venture into using IGTV and Reels. And to be more specific, these are the IGTV where I did swatches of watercolor paints. And the funny thing was that when I first published my IGTV, I didn't think too much into it. It did okay, but it was only in the following weeks that I noticed my IGTV blowing up. And it was this one here that blew up to 450,000 views, which is crazy. And this was like 2 months after I published the IGTV. So I was like, maybe I'm onto something here. So I tried to do the same thing again, do watercolor swatches, and I was able to reach around 200,000 views for this IGTV over here, which again, it only grew weeks and maybe a month after I first published it, which is, I don't know why. So yeah, if you're thinking of making swatching videos, then definitely consider doing it on IGTV instead. And also with Reels, again, I just want to say I'm still experimenting as of now, but this one Instagram reel where I showed how I did the packaging for my sticker orders on Etsy blew up because my own personal theory is because Reels again is new, so they were maybe just pushing content to like the general population. But my other Instagram Reels seem to vary in performance. I'm still experimenting at this stage, and that's what I'll keep doing. And if I happen to get something that does well, I'll try to run with it. I don't know, maybe I should do more origami type of Reels. But yeah, if anything that I want to do in the future when it comes to my content is that I do want to do more like bite-sized tutorials. I don't know if it'll work, but you know, you won't know until you try. And at the end of the day, that is my mantra. You don't know until you try. All of the posts that I shared in this video are really things that I wanted to try. I made them, I thought about how to present them, and they happened to take off, which I'm really grateful for. And once again, I did not expect them. I don't post or make things with hopes that it will be viral or be featured. And maybe to a certain extent, I was lucky in terms of the algorithm. But yeah, at the end of the day, I make what I like, and I hope you do too, because that is the most important thing. And know that, you know, all these posts that I show you are like 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 50 to 60 posts that I make. So it's really like once in a blue moon type of thing. And I still do believe that there are many other factors that are more important when it comes to building or following your Instagram, like posting consistently, interacting on a regular basis. And if there's any other advice that I want to share with you, that is to keep trying, keep creating, always strive to improve your skill, be inspired by the other content that you see, and put your own creative, unique twist to it. If there's something that you posted that did really well, then yay, celebrate, and then try it again. And if there's something that didn't do well, then it's okay. Just keep on creating and move on to the next post. I personally think it's important to manage your own expectations. And if you are happy with the art that you make, then nothing else matters. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you don't mind me sharing the true reasons of my growth on Instagram. And I know it's not the easiest to get featured or be noticed by all of these accounts, but if you put hard work into getting better, into making video content, then I'm very sure you can experience this kind of surge in your growth as well. Let me know down in the comments if you have any questions or queries, and I'm happy to share what I know, because I do want to see you succeed. You can do it. I believe in you. And don't stress, okay? It's nice to be featured, but it should not be like your ultimate aim at the end of the day. Create what you like, okay? Just create what you like. And today's shout out of the video goes to Mila! Yay! Thank you so much for leaving a comment in my last video, as well as sharing it into your Insta stories where I set up my bullet journal for 2021. If you want to check out that video, you can click it up here. I'll put the link here, or also it'll be down in the description below. And if you want to shout out in my next video, just leave a comment down below or share this inside your Insta stories, and don't forget to tag me at Made by Mutiara. If you like this video, you found it interesting, give it a thumbs up, and also if you have not done so, subscribe to my channel and click the bell to be notified when I upload a new video. 2021 is coming, and I wish all of you a happy new year, and stay safe, stay warm, stay happy, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!